Welcome back to Just Crafting Around. Today we're going to finish our Halloween projects that we started a couple weeks ago. So we are going to work right now with the white pumpkin. Remember, this pumpkin was orange and we took it and we coated it with white paint, which is called Warm White Americana. I coated it with a sponge brush. I coated it really heavy with 2 coats. The first coat I did lightly. The second 2 coats I coated quite heavy. Please remember that when you are doing this, that you let it completely dry before you put your next coats on. I'm going to take this one right here that's already got the O done, because I kind of want to make sure that the O's are going the same direction. So, and that I get them on there about the same size. So I'm going to hot glue this on here. I'm going to look to see if I've got them about right. And again, you don't have to be so specific. I am going to hot glue the back. Put a little bit of glue on each deal. Purple paint on my fingers. So I'm going to put a little dab on the top of the letter, the wooden letter right here that we painted, and then we took and we put the sprinkles on there, the glitter sprinkles. I call them sprinkles. I should call it glitter. Okay, now we're going to kind of eyeball where I put the other one. Try to get this somewhat lined up. Hold it on there till the hot glue sets, and the hot glue doesn't take very long, but remember, it is hot. It's very hot. Okay, that looks somewhat alike. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the ribbon that we want to use, which, like I said, I found Halloween ribbon at Hobby Lobby, and I got it half price because everything was half price there, their Halloween stuff, which was nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, and I want to measure how far I am going to go up, and I'm just going to put it just underneath a little ways. I don't want to put it underneath too much because I want it to be able to sit decent. So I'm going to do one, and then I'm going to cut the rest of the sizes from there. And then we're going to take our hot glue gun, and we're going to hot glue it. And I'm going to cut 3 of them because I'm only going to put 3 of them on there. You could leave it plain. I wanted something a little bit more colorful, so that's why we're using the ribbon. You can use the colorful tape that you can get. You can paint if you'd wish. You could take some orange paint and go down the vein parts here. That would look nice. Or like I said, you wouldn't have to do anything at all. I just found the ribbon and thought it was so cute. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dab of hot glue on the top, right here. And I'm going to put my ribbon there, and I'm going to hold it until it sets, which does not take long. And I'm going to go down the vein part of the pumpkin, put the ribbon up. I'm going to put a little hot glue underneath the ribbon. Like I said, very hot, so do watch your fingers. You've got just a slight amount of time if you have to move it, because it does not take very long and the hot glue is going to be set. So if you have to move it, you're going to have to do it quickly. Okay, I set it down. I kind of look to see where I put it so that I kind of get the sides the same. And again, nothing perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's all on what you like. This is part of something I wouldn't let your kids do, or I wouldn't let my granddaughters do, is work with a hot glue gun. They always want to help, but there's just some things that they can't help with. Okay. I've got one more ribbon for the back. So again, just a dab up on top here. You can actually cover the stem a little bit too. I got a little bit of white paint on there. And if you want, you can actually take like your scissor end, or you can take an X-Acto knife, and we'll clean that up a little bit. That is easy enough to do. So don't worry about that. Cut this off a little bit. This one got a little long. Okay, and that one is pretty well done. But because I did get some paint on the stem, I don't like that. I'm going to try to take off the excess paint that I have. This X-Acto knife is pretty sharp. So again, something that you wouldn't want your kids to use, or your grandkids. Or probably me. If you've got fingernails, you can use your fingernails. That works just as good. And a couple of these pumpkins, they had the top here was really loose. I just took a little bit of hot glue and I hot glued it down. So don't worry if you find some at the dollar store that are loose. You can always use your hot glue. And we're just about done cleaning it up. A little bit of paint on there doesn't hurt either. Can wipe off the glitter. Kind of got glitter in a few places. Got a little purple paint in a few places. You can always touch that up with your white paint. And there you have your pumpkins that say boo. What we're going to do is in these we can put some candy. And you can just have these sitting on the table if you wish, with some Halloween candy in them. And like I said, if you have some trick-or-treaters that come and you want to give out some candies, you most definitely can do that. I'll probably put these on my table at home, and I'm going to fill them first and eat to my heart's content with candy, and then give them away to somebody. So here is the pumpkin, here is our ghost, and then here is our decoration with our pumpkins.
Valley Telecommunications is pleased to announce that our Technology Solutions Center is fully stocked and open for business. We have a large selection to meet your wants and needs. Some of the items we currently carry are a variety of corded and cordless phones, different brands of tablets such as Kindle Fires and Apple iPads and all the accessories for them, Telekin computers, Epson and HP printers and ink cartridges, Apple iPods and accessories, office supplies, wireless keyboards and mice, cellular phones and accessories, different types of media storage, cameras, headphones, power strips and surge protectors, and much, much more. You can also get your very own Valley swag. Our prices are reasonable and comparable to any other retail store. If there is something that you want or need that we do not currently carry, please let us know so that we can check into it for you. We accept all major credit cards, cash or check. Please feel free to stop by our office and check out our new and improved store for all of your technology and day-to-day business needs.
Okay, now we are going to work on our mummy that we have here. This is the top, this is the bottom. When you paint this, this is paper mache. It is going to bubble on you because it's getting wet. When it dries, the bubbles do come out, so don't worry about that. It's not a problem. The bubbles came right out, and I was a little worried right away, but everything worked out okay. Now, I've seen these on different craft projects where with the mummies they use paper towels. I've seen toilet paper being used. I like the cheesecloth idea, so we're going to see if we can make this work. I haven't made one of these yet, so we are going to do this together. Didn't realize this cheesecloth was this long. This is getting more and more interesting all the time. Okay, I'm going to cut some strips here. Then we are going to wind around. I'm going to wind it around. And beans it's already white, we'll wind it a few times and we'll see what it looks like. Because now that we painted it white, when you go like this, as you can see, is the white. And that's what we want. So I'm going to keep it doubled like this because it is doubled already. And I'm going to keep it doubled just in case we need more. And I'm going to just start cutting a strip. The strip I'm going to make about so big, and we'll see how that works. Usually when I do a craft project, I do one and then I see what it looks like so that when I do it here, I know if it's a fail or if it's a go, and this one I haven't done, so we will see how it turns out. I'm going to cut it half the size of what the length of what this cheesecloth is. Because I don't think we're going to need all of it. I've only used cheesecloth a couple times. Actually, I used some tea and dyed it so that it looked older, it looked more rustic, to find out that cheesecloth already comes in kind of a tannish, a creamish looking color, and that's what I wanted. I didn't want the pure white color. So probably wouldn't have had to go through all that. But I did. More here. But I guess if I cut a little bit more, I may as well cut to the end and call it good. Because I'm just not sure how much we're going to need as I wrap it around. The glow-in-the-dark eyes that we use for the green monster over here, I didn't realize were glow-in-the-dark eyes. Lisa checked it out. Sure enough, they are glow-in-the-dark eyes, which is really cool for Halloween. And of course, we're going to use the hot glue. So we're going to hot glue this on.
Pick your promo, sign up for high-speed internet, and get an iPad mini for only $60, plus get $60 in Valley Bucks. Or sign up for HD DVR from Valley Video and get $60 in Valley Bucks. Take advantage of these great promotions in honor of Valley being around for the last 60 years. Call 437-2615 today.
Valley Telecommunications, the home team advantage.
But I think maybe what I'll do, I'm going to see here, I might just leave it. There is a seam that runs down on these, on the one side, so that's kind of the side that I'm going to start with, is where the seam is at. And I'm not going to take the lid off of this, so it's not going to matter. I think I'm going to maybe kind of double it a little bit more in some areas versus not. And I'm not going to, I don't want it to look exact. I want it to look kind of all over the place. I don't want it to look perfect, to have it go all the way around and make it look nice, because mummies aren't like that. At least I don't think so. I've never seen one in person. So, I'm going to take some hot glue and let's get started. I found where the crease is. Hot glue that down. We'll wait for a few minutes before we make it go tight. And then this will be our back part of the mummy. I'm going to use the glow-in-the-dark eyes. I do have a couple little eyes here. And now that it's dried, I'm going to kind of see about going around it. I have it come down. We can always, I'm going to do this in about, I'm going to hot glue in a few different spots here. Let's see, once to start, I'll hot glue it in the front side a little bit. There is no trick to this. There is no, this is what you do, this is what you don't do. It's all up to you and what you think. There, I got that pressed down pretty tight. Now we're just going to keep going around in a circle. Have it go down a little further in some places. Going to try to hot glue in the same spots that I hot glued before. That way we have it at the same spot. I'm going to keep winding around. And like I said, you can use whatever you'd like that's white to make it look like the mummy. You could even use black if you'd want to. I have seen a lot of black. I do use some of this for spider webs, to make a spider web. Remember, we gotta give them some eyes here sooner than later. You don't have to worry about hitting every place because it is white already. But we're going to somewhere in here, I'm going to leave a little bit of room to be able to put the eyes in here. I think this is going to look pretty cool. I haven't burned myself yet, which is amazing all on its own. If there's any crafters out there that would like to appear on Just Crafting Around, please give Lisa or myself a call at 437-2615. We'll buy the crafting supplies for you when you want to make whatever you want to make. That will not be a problem. Give us a call. Let us know when you'd like to come on the show. We'll talk about what you'd like to make. Get the supplies ready for you. It's hard to believe that fall is here already and school has started and sports is going, and pretty soon it'll be Halloween, and then pretty soon it'll be Thanksgiving, and then pretty soon it'll be Christmas. So we'll have to come up with something that we want to do for Thanksgiving. It's all kind of Christmas decorations that you can do. I think this little guy looks pretty good. Let's see about tucking him in here a little bit. I'll let that dry for just a minute. Don't forget the coffee. I think I could be a coffee connoisseur. Okay, I'm going to cut him out right here. Now, I'm going to make sure that the end, and I do have that good and tight. And here is our mummy. Looks pretty good, but he needs eyes. So let's see about putting his eyes in here. Just gonna hot glue them in. Let's see if we can find a spot. Here's hot glue and here's hot glue. I hot glued it in two places. So I'm going to try to pick the place to put the eyes where the hot glue is not. So I'm going to try to go like this. I'm going to place one eye and then I can place the other eye. And I set them down. Bring this guy over because if I want to put them together, I sort of kind of want the eyes in about the same places. So I'm going to put one eye there. And hot glue, the other eye. There. So here's the mummy, and here's the monster. Now you could do the top as well if you want to. You could take the rest of the cheesecloth that you already cut and you could do the top. But the top is already white, so I wouldn't worry about that. I would just leave them together. And those are our Halloween decorations.
Cellular service doesn't have to be scary. 4G LTE is now available with new plans and new phones. Stop by or call Valley today at 437-2615 to see what we have to offer.
Valley Telecommunications, the home team advantage.
And again, if you'd like to be on the show, please call the office at 437-2615. Talk to either Lisa or myself, and we will purchase the craft supplies for you. If you'd like to make an appearance, if you would like to come in and be the host, that would be fine as well. And again, you can call us at 437-2615. Come back for the next episode, and we will be working on a Thanksgiving surprise.